What's going on, everyone? I'm Trayvon Miles alongside Jeff Harris and Jonah Restuccio.
That's right, Trey. Welcome into the Delmarva Sports Insider.
It's the only show giving you in-depth analysis to all local sports here on the shore.
That's exactly right. We got a big episode coming up for you. And this week, Bennett football storming from 20 down on a special day at home.
That's right, Trey. And coming up, it's just about that time. Playoff field hockey is back as we caught several games from around Maryland earlier this week.
And some playoff action in volleyball up and down the shore. We have those highlights coming up in a bit.
That's right. Welcome to the show you know and love, the Delmarva Sports Insider. We got a lot to get to tonight, per the usual, but we will begin because there's some playoff football going on in and on Delmarva. Parkside looking to keep a slight glimmer of hope that they had to get into the postseason. Yesterday, they needed a win against Queen Anne's, who also needed a win to keep a grip on that last playoff spot in the 2A East. And of course, these teams both having a moment of silence for Tracy Gibson, the late wife of head coach Bennett Hoot Gibson. In the action, Queen Anne's got it started. Cyrus McGowan going in from the 6-yard keeper. Road team leads it 7-0. Parkside would answer back. They give it to the OG, Niall, going 6 yards into the end zone. Rams trailed 7-6. No worries. Queen Anne's punts. The big man Tyler Polson going up to get one. The Rams took a 12-7 lead after that spectacular catch. Now, Queen Anne's would retake the lead, and the Rams, hey, we're going back to the fountain. Why not, huh? OG breaking a tackle and turning on the burners. 3 touchdowns for 44 last night. The Rams would lead 24-20 after 3 quarters. But Queen Anne's got things together. They'd outscore Parkside 13-0 in the fourth, the money quarter.
Wow.
Ryan Muller with a tough run for score. Queen Anne's was at 33-24. Now the loss officially eliminates Parkside from playoff contention.
Now out to Princess Anne with Colonel going up against Washington. So if the playoffs started this weekend, guys, Colonels would be your 3 seed in the 1A East. Surprising, right? And they did everything they could to solidify that positioning in the first. Robert Thompson taking the pitch around the left side and getting in for the score. Colonels get it back a little later, and it's Jake Zebron. Hear that name often. With the keeper, CR would go on to score touchdowns on 6 of their first 7 drives. The offense simply rolling all night long. Tymere Foster finding his way into the end zone as Colonel wins it 43-6. They are now 6-3 and are mighty close to clinching a playoff spot for the first time in over 10 years.
And Cambridge hosting Snow Hill. The Eagles coming in off their first win in close to 3 years early on. This was all Vikings. Taj Moloch. Get this man some water. Hurdle, spin, combo, everything.
And fast.
Scores from 65 yards out. 34-8 CSD at the half. But Snow Hill, they would make some noise in the third. Here's a Monty Allen with a score from 80 yards out.
Turn it on.
Exactly. You had to speed it up.
They won another win.
To give them some extra speed. But Eagles, they're still down 42-16 after that score. And look at this. Tamar Collins of CSD gets into the end zone for his first touchdown on senior night. Nothing better than that as Cambridge South Dorchester rolls in this one 64-28.
One of the biggest games of the year, 8-0 North Carolina hosting 7-1 Kent Island. Here we go. First drive for Kent Island. Quarterback Trent Jackson coughing it up on the first play from scrimmage. Tynell Warner is going to come up with the fumble. Bulldogs take over just a few plays later. Cody Pepper on the money with a fade to Cameron Brown for the touchdown. Dogs lead it 7-0, and they would not slow down from there. Into the second quarter, David Bailey Jr., why would you even try to tackle me? Get off of me, man. Just give me some dap, right? All right, 21-0 Carolina leads at the half, 28-0 in the second half. Kent Island finally gets on the board as Jackson keeps it himself, but it's a little too late. North Carolina rolls in this one by a final of 35-14.
This is what we've been waiting for all year, you know. We're locked in, focused, go out there, give it our all, make sure the defense does what it has to do, and the offense, we just did what we had to do.
Focus and bring the energy. It was just focus and energy all game long, beating them every play and playing our game every play.
This one from this afternoon, Bennett hosting Stephen Decatur, the Seahawks, remembering the late wife of Bennett head coach Hoot Gibson. The Seahawks got out to a fast start with help. Well, pretty much because of this 50-yard touchdown run by Todd Jean Woodland. Decatur would go up 21-0, guys, in the first 7 minutes of the game, but the Clippers would finally get on the board with this 10-yard touchdown run by Saquon Cotton to cut the lead, pretty much in half almost. Cotton, though, scoring his second of the game. Again, check this out. This is going to be from just 8 yards out. This touchdown run would make it just a 7-point game, 21-14 in the third quarter. Now, a couple of drives later, Bennett, they're going to take the lead after being down 21-0. This 5-yard touchdown run by DeAndre Carter to go up 23-21 in the third quarter. Bennett, they score 30 unanswered points in the second half to complete the comeback on homecoming, winning 30-21. And some other scores from around Maryland in week 9 of high school action. Y-High and Easton, you see it there. Easton, Trey, that's your alma mater. Unfortunately, Y-High and Easton, they were able to take care of business 22-12. Also, we had Hammond and Kent County, close game, but Hammond, they came out victorious 16-9.
And taking things to Delaware now, the Seaford Blue Jays won their first conference game in over 5 years just 2 weeks ago. They went for number 2 last night against Lake Forest. Homecoming game for the Jays, third drive, and Seaford quarterback Isaiah Lake drops back looking deep, but it's intercepted by Ellie Harding, and he takes it back to the 20-yard line. And then the very next play, it's Lake doing what they do best. Option pitch to Nicholas Lane. Trey, you know it. He runs it down the sidelines for the 20-yard touchdown.
Didn't get touched.
That puts the Spartans up 14-6. Then just before the half, Seaford goes 3 and out. Chris Kennedy takes the punt. Oh, man, here he goes. Mom, here goes that man. He zigzags his way through defenders for the 65-yard touchdown as Lake Forest goes on to win this one 40-18, guys.
Delmar visiting rival Laurel up 35-0 when we got there. Second half, they couldn't be stopped either. Tayshawn Denard with a tough 38-yard run to the 27-yard line. Brutal run right there. Very next play, hey, give it to my little brother. Taquan Denard going up the middle, 27 yards for the touchdown. 42-0. You hang that on your rival on the road. That's how Delmar is playing this year. Next possession, third down. Carson Phillips getting into the backfield. Check out the look. Yeah, I'm here. That's right. Delmar up 42-0, and they would try to preserve that shutout into the fourth quarter. A little look into the future for you folks. Here is Dante Trader Jr., a freshman, name that you will hear a lot on the gridiron for the coming years. Family rich in tradition down there in Delmar are the Traders, and there is little Dante doing his thing. Delmar takes it 42-0 in Laurel.
Turning to Smyrna as the Eagles look to wrap up the North Division with a win over Sussex Tech Friday night. Running back Will Knight being introduced during senior night festivities, but Isaiah Wilson would steal the show. He scampers in for the 13-yard touchdown run, putting Smyrna up 8-0 early on. Then later in the first quarter, Knight, check this out, going to take the pitch, pretty much do what Will Knight does, 44 yards to the house, and stiff arm at the end. Nice play there. And right before the end of the first quarter, guys, we're still in the first. Who else but Knight again? Check this out. He's going to break back up the middle. And, everybody knows that he's gone.
Steps aside tackles.
Yeah, pretty much. But this time, 55 yards out. Smyrna would lead 22-8 heading into the half. And in the second, Wilson going to hit Iman Roberts. Breaks through 3 missed tackles. Didn't look like it, but that was from 36 yards out. Smyrna puts on an impressive show for senior night, topping Sussex Tech 46-11.
Well, their corners and linebackers playing press man, so everything we ran was basically outbreaking routes by the slots, and I got my guys over there, guys any day, so.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, you saw the glimpses of what they're capable of and what we're capable of as a team, offensively, defensively, and special teams. And, and that's exactly what a great player like Will Knight needs. He doesn't need 40 carries a game. That's not good for those guys. And thankfully, we're surrounded with great kids that work their tails off and love each other like a family. And they're willing to kind of, do what's needed to be done.
And here are some other scores from around Delaware football scene. Brandywine dropping not even a close one, 7-46 to Caesar Rodney. And then another blowout, Dover over Polytech 42-7. And then 2 shutouts, Milford 52-0. They are just rolling so far this year. And Woodbridge 42-0 over St. Mark. So not even close these couple of games here.
No, I really want to say, Coach Judy, It's not good to give Will Knight 40 carries, but it would be good for us.
Yeah, right.
Let's see what he can do with 40
carries.
Exactly. I'll just say, and I want to shout out Mike as well. Got the playoff beard going, man. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's right.
And that's going to do it for football, but we're not stopping the high school sports action after the break. It's field hockey time. We have highlights from some local high schools competing in the MPSSAA playoffs. Don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss them.
I'm Coach Brendan Riley, head football coach of the Parkside Rams, and you're watching the Delmarva Sports Insider on WMDT.